Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Open Mic Night live at the ZoomBarDC. We've got a great show for you tonight. We've got Dave Sherman, Scott Kaplowitz, Megan Ukoh, Joseph Stegner, Warren Hayford, Arlene Grant, and more. So sit back, relax, have a great time, and Dave Sherman is going to kick us off. So take it away, Dave.
All right. I'm going to start out with a Jesse Winchester tune, a little thing called Isn't That So? Didn't he know what he was doing when he put eyes into my head? If he didn't want me watching women, he would have left my eyeballs dead. Isn't that so? Isn't that so? You gotta go where your heart says go. Isn't that so? Didn't he know what he was doing when he made the magic vine? His own son got a reputation for turning water into wine. Isn't that so? Isn't that so? You gotta go where your heart says go. Isn't that so? Line of least resistance, lead me on. 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 Didn't he know what he was doing when he divided high and low? You got to bury the seed in the dirt, my friend, if you want that thing to grow. Isn't that so? Isn't that so? You gotta go where your heart says go. Isn't that so? You gotta go where your heart says go. Isn't that so? You gotta go where your heart says go. Isn't that so?
Otherwise, I'll never know.
Sorry about allergies are killing me. They really are. But anyway. Huh?
Sounded good to me.
Yep.
Oh, well, thank you. It's right here. Right on the vocal cords, I got all this stuff. But anyway, I'm going to try a new, I don't think I've done this one before. Little tune written by Dave Alvin with the Blasters. It's a great group. If you don't know who they are, look them up. They're really great. Rock and roll. But anyway, it's a tune called Marie-Louise. Marie-Louise, I play guitar on the back porch. You sit in my car while you sing so sad. Marie-Louise, Marie-Louise, it's so lonely in the farmland. Please come with me to the bright lights downtown. Marie-Louise, I said, hey, pretty girl, don't you understand? I just want to be your loving man, Marie, Marie. The sun is down in the cornfield, the evening is dark, and you sing so sad, Marie, Marie. Marie, Marie, I got 2 weeks in back pay, there's gas in my car, and your folks say I must go, Marie, Marie. I said, hey, pretty girl, don't you understand? I just want to be your loving man, Marie, Marie. Play guitar on the back porch, just live in my car, while you sing so sad, Marie, Marie. While you sing so sad, Marie, Marie. While you sing so sad, Marie, Marie.
Woo! Hey,
Thank you.
Dave.
Thank you.
Well, it's a great song.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, Dave Alvin writes some good stuff. Unfortunately, the band's not together anymore. But he's still writing stuff.
Wow. Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. Scott, you want to go next?
Sure. So back to originals this week. I have a couple new ones actually. Kind of a smaller crowd today, but that's okay. One's kind of new and one's kind of new and old. But something I like about this open mic in particular is that it pushes me to keep writing new songs because I know there's an audience for it. So I appreciate that you guys are here to challenge me. So the theme this week is oddity in terms of literal odd time signatures. So first one's in 5, second one is partially in 7 and partially just in normal 4. If that doesn't mean anything, don't worry. If it does mean anything, cool. Feel free to tell me if I actually keep to the time signature I said I was going to keep to.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're part of it's in 7.
The second one, yeah.
The second song.
Yeah, the first one is in 5 the whole way through.
Wow, you're really messing with times. Cool.
So I don't have a title for either of these, or at least a concrete title. So if you have one to suggest, feel free. And I also have something going on with my throat, so we'll see how I sound. But enough excuses. Here are some songs. I've been pairing up my spit change, and I've been treading in a threadbare way, while you've been passing through the dying light. Oh, you've been dining on the dynamite. Yes, you've been tasting all the pretty flowers. Yes, you strung chains and sung the dainty hours. And I drink the drinks from out a shattered chalice. Oh, I preach within the ruins of the palace, of the loss, of the flood, of the flame that took our name and poisoned the blood of God, of the earth, of everything and anything that might give us worth.
vow to speak my sermon to the burning choir. Somehow a party present to a distant fire. I reach out, silver slipping through my grip like water. I stand down, but you cast the past is cannon fodder. Our loss, our flood, the flame that took our name and poisoned our blood. Oh God, save our souls, show us everything and anything that might make us whole. Our fire flames been high around the residence. At last, the past becomes the present tense. The field where we wielded all our negligence. We're one, undone by the evidence. The loss, the flood, the flame that took our name and poisoned the blood. The God that we made could never scrub the two of us of sin, no matter how we prayed. The loss, the flood, the flame that took our name and poisoned our blood. The God that we made could never scrub the two of us of sin, no matter how we prayed. Could never scrub the two of us of sin, no matter how we prayed. Could never scrub the two of us of sin, no matter how we prayed.
Woo!
Well done.
I think it's great that you rise up to that.
Did I stay
challenge.
in 5? I think I slipped into 6 for like one measure.
One measure. You
That's
you
great,
you
though.
stayed in 5 most of it and sang too. That was pretty
Sang
good.
great.
You know, Frank Zappa and Dave Brubeck had trouble playing in 4. They played in odd times easier. I don't know if
Huh.
you're familiar with their music, but
I like the melody, the voice, and the lyrics though too.
Thank you.
It was really nice.
so this next one's going to be in 7.
The verses are in 7. The verses are, if you want to be real technical about it, the verses are just in alternating 3 and 4, but you can think of it in 7.
Well, 5 is 3 and 2. So
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
In that, it was really almost more of like a 6-8-2-4 feel, as it was
Yeah.
1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2.
Yeah, it was. All right. Well, I'm going to be counting.
Okay, this one I'm more likely to mess up. Okay, let me fix some things here. There we go. Okay. Cool. I don't have a title for this one either. I wrote everything except the chorus for this like 10 years ago, and then threw together this chorus like 2 hours ago. So if you don't like the chorus, let me know and I can change it. If you don't like the whole thing, I can change it. Okay. Why does this sound weird? Oh, because I changed the key. I forgot that. Okay. I don't know what this is called. Part of it's in 3, part of it's in 4. It's a song. I wrote it. Let's hear it. Is that right? Oh, that's why. I'm dumb. Okay, now I fixed it. My bad. Okay, now let's hear it. I wanna be a figure who moves and shades, whose name is stitched into the shadows he's made, of whom tales are told both well and often, long after he's gone to the coffin. And they will know my name across the 7 seas. My songs will carry on the summer breeze, and they will cry their tears and laugh their laughter, without thinking of before or after. I may ride all alone, but in time I'll be known. Many centuries from now, they will sing my renown. For long after I am gone, my song shall carry on. But I am still just a poor wayfarer, and what I seek's neither here nor there. Any place that I have seen, or anywhere that I have been, so I will ride alone. But in time I'll be known. Many centuries from now, they will sing my renown. For long after I am gone, my song shall carry on. And I know my tales must have a conclusion, where in keeping with the traditional illusion, the hero dies a valiant death, with his true love's name whispered on his last breath. So then die I will, but not in vain, for I will live on when they speak my name, and they will cry their tears and laugh their laughter, as they tell my life with all its chapters. I may ride all alone, but in time I'll be known. Many centuries from now, they will see my renown. For long after I am gone, my song shall carry on. And long after I am gone, my song shall carry on.
Yes, it will. I believe it will. Right on. Beautiful.
Lovely, lovely
that
music.
is. That's another.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah, keep working on that one too. Make that one a hit.
All right, Dave, arbiter of time signature.
Yeah, you were right on it. It was very good. I admire your ability to have time to play in that time signature and sing.
No, the 7 is really subtle in that because it's just in the verse. It's I wanna be a fig moves in shade, whose name
Yeah.
is stitched into the shadows he is made.
Okay, I see it. That works.
It gives the verse a bit of an urgency that keeps it pushing forward.
Right. Yes, it does. It does.
That's beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Music is nice, very nice.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Hummable.
Scott.
Hummable.
Thank you.
Joseph, you want to go next?
I do. I'm going to try to put some background music. I was hoping to be inspired a little emotionally. I really like that, Scott. And this piece that I want to have music in the background to was by some friends of mine. We worked together and they gave me a CD when I found out they were musicians. And I got hooked. I'd listen to it to and from work every single day. The band was called Monk and the Mojo Filter. And I thought, that name's kind of complicated on the tongue. And they never had a sound engineer at their shows. I got lucky and I'd be actually in the rehearsal studios. And I think, man, these belong on the radio. But when I'd go to the shows, I'm waiting for that guitar to just start weeping. You could barely hear it through all the other music. And they're like, oh, the audience is being deprived. And they never rose to the stardom that I thought they deserved. But I took a guitar solo and I just wanted to just come up with a song to it. And I just haven't yet. So I thought I'd just try to freestyle something. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off. And if I can't, I'm just going to follow it with a poem that came through my memory feed today. So here we go. How's that sound level? Is it? Can you hear that okay? I turned it off, but keep going. Is that okay? Give me a thumbs up or down.
That's good.
I couldn't pull it off. So I'm just gonna have to read a poem. But what do you think of that music?
Great music. I love it.
Next time I come around, I want to have some lyrics to that. It's just awesome. But the point where I was supposed to chime in, I missed it, and I just couldn't come up with anything. And that's just the way it goes. So I am going to revert to just a simple poem. It came through my memory feed today. It's called Authority and Wisdom. And I made some knob adjustments, and suddenly I sound louder to myself. Am I coming through okay? Okay. Authority and wisdom. Whereas justice is a form of health for society on the land, those who are the hand of it do best if they understand. If leukocytes in the blood start viewing non-pathogens as disease, there are names for such a sickness, though news of an illness may not please. When law enforcement is hostile toward those who mean no harm, though they trust in being tough, such as foolishness with an arm. Self-preservation that wounds the healthy is another character of disease, even if the carrier denies this, because hypocrisy rarely sees. Defending abuse within a uniform is like defending it in the home, like back in the day before we evolved from when such acts were left alone. Wisdom is love in the garden that can discern what is a weed. Love does not make enemies with those sincere in their good deed. There is so much talk of bullying, with agencies clamoring how it's wrong, but when officers corrupt what's good, those who ignore it let it root strong. Like any predator will close their ears to the shrieks of whom they eat, it takes a neutral point of view to inform the hungry that brothers not meat. Those who find reasons to feast on their labor and enslave instead of forgive, if the sentence doesn't make the world better, the benefit you gain can't hide your soul from the sieve. By any who believe in Adam and Eve, we are family indeed, even if our different languages and appearances make the short-sighted not concede. The shadows of clouds move across the sand as gentle surf spreads on the beach. Marine fog in the distance, whitecaps sprinkle the horizon's reach. At Land's End on Sutro Hill, the Pacific Highway down below, Seal Rock, white with seagull dung, in the right of the picture, tucked down low. Sutro Cliff defines the border as cypress rise and cover the hill. Though the sky is a beautiful blue, fog glides above me, providing a thrill. Only seen when sunlight through its molecules light, which happens as it passes above me, adding to the spectacular sight. The sun is such as it at an angle. My head is a shadow on this page. Once again, I am sitting in paradise. For what else should my prayers engage? Off to my left, 2 Dutch windmills mark the entrance to Golden Gate Park. Energy from the windmill. From that, let my ink so embark. A crow soars near, motionless, in a channel of wind through the dunes to my right. How often can we see their wings fully spread with the backdrop of blue and green light? Beautiful the color of cresting waves, the emerald green with veins of white. I am easily distracted. What more should this poet write? Human beings are beautiful, though sickness is easily spread. I'm not talking about the transient virus. I'm talking mass perception instead. Most souls are kind and beautiful, wishing nobody harm. But sometimes it's hard to know about others if we never leave our circles or farm. Even though it's more of fear than malice, their lack of knowledge leaves room for doubt when all they've seen of other groups is what the media puts out. I experienced this myself a long, long time ago when from my town in the woods of Connecticut, by thumb traversed our country's roads. To whom more is given, more is expected, and I have been blessed all my life. So I think it not strange, simply duty that's due, protecting strangers from the gun and the knife. We each have our roles according to talents, and that for which we've been groomed. So as a former paramedic, it's only natural that I fight how we're doomed. Others cannot comprehend this and tell me to do it part-time, but they haven't washed all the blood that spatters the soul of my rhyme. During my quest, after leaving the ambulance, I would walk Oakland streets at night, testing my theories on peace and interviewing others for their unique insight. One group of young men who could have easily mugged me as we walked through an alley to a remote carport, then sat inside to smoke a joint where one of them said what I must now report. Those who must always watch others enjoy what they never get to enjoy themselves completely justifies in the mind of who wants to, becoming such acquisitions elves. They just want what others want, but never get it and never can, not by the opportunities available without such less than perfect plan. If there is one message in my poetry that might be why my life's been spared as many times as it has when it could have easily otherwise fared, it would be that God is in everyone, even if we're sick and cannot see, which is why Jesus requested for his accusers that for their ignorance from guilt be free. The same truth blows like the wind today, ever the same in ongoing conversation. Likewise, humanity is the spirit of love, whatever the language or symbols in version. One can only see the wind when it moves what's in the air. Likewise, the spirit is manifest in whether we curse or care. We can each and all be guilty of error and manifesting what we mostly hate, but repentance with a humble heart can return us to our proper state. A goddess in a skirt and tall black boots runs with long hair in the wind, getting out of her car to take a picture, unprepared for the cold she was in. 200 yards down and before me, the seawall walkway lines the coast. Ocean Beach in San Francisco is part of the palette of this poem's host. Oh, the fog, I cannot see it till its transparency turns white as it passes right above me where its molecules ignite. The crow is back to dancing and doing acrobatics in the wind. Oh, the glorious gift of life to be in the time we're in. The root of a cypress supports me as I sit in the sand of the hill, with succulent flowering ivy of purple blossoms of long petals like frill. Most people can watch the news and move on and do their daily tasks while feeling no compulsion to take on the role of doing what the threat screams and asks. How can anyone do this to a beautiful human being is the very real question that hasn't stopped echoing. Since a woman's death, my memory keeps seeing. It reverberates through my poetry and has been my thread when all has been lost. And the answer to that very question, I have devoted my life at that cost. I've been chipping away at the stone and planting a forest as I go. That God is alive and lives in love is a message you should know. Religions are like different languages and continue to branch from shared root. And like any tree living can suffer disease, sometimes its leaders are not astute. Love is the one commandment that trumps all other rules. So to trust in anything less would make the gamblers simply fools. A winning streak might deceive the lucky to make them think they're on the ball. But until the final hand, when the dealer shows that card by which we lose it all. I am not a perfect man, though I do my best to be a saint, not the pious and pretentious kind, but with good works like canvas paint, life's canvas paint. I have a moral obligation to share the things I've learned. For the fact that I'm even alive, my liability to the debt is earned. My medic eyes have seen enough to attest that war is hell. To prevent its curse among us, into its remedies I delve. It's almost over. Some say it's a fantasy because war's in our DNA, but I'd be damned and accept excuse to let the devil have its way. As long as I am living, however often I may fail, however many times I lose my hope, trying to benefit one and all, I will get back up and try again to defeat the reasons of war. So as I am quite convinced that war is not what life's born for. And I wrote that on June 2nd, 2015. So that was a long one. I didn't realize how long that was. But thanks for
That was
listening.
beautiful.
That was beautiful,
That was
Joseph.
beautiful.
A lot of really nice imagery in there.
Yeah.
That was
That was
gorgeous.
hella long though. My apologies.
Sounds like you could have written it last week.
Yeah.
Thank you. Megan, you want to go next?
Yes, yeah. I can do that. Cool. Here's some songs I prepared just now. I was just thinking I haven't done like any originals in a while, so I'll do this one I've put out in my EP last year. I'm trying to write some more songs to release in the rest of this year. But this is one that I did on the last one is called Conversations We Got. Once again, under the sun, I messed up somehow. Playing the scenes in my head can really weigh me down. Am I headed in the wrong direction? No longer in a safe position. Such big deals we can make things. All the while this is what God's saying. All those thoughts that haunt you, I have forgot. So don't lose it. Also sleep at night. Simply dream of hopes I have fulfilled. You're my daughter, and I love you still. Yeah. You say it ain't no thing. Come and talk to me. It's just what you want and just what I need. So while I agonize in contemplation, you can fix my situation before the guilt builds up inside me. Your forgiveness is provided. All those thoughts that harm you, I have forgot. So don't lose an ounce of sleep at night. Simply dream of hopes I have fulfilled. You're my daughter, and I love you still. I can rest assured, His love will endure. Mm-mm-mm. It will, it will, it will, it will, it will, it will. It will, it will, it will, it will, it will, it will.
Woo! Hey, Megan. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Really lovely, heartfelt. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm
I
still here.
shared that with someone, the same council member that I said made, she started crying when I shared that your version of Sing Me to Heaven, and you know, it's such a powerful, good song. I think I've shared it with a few people because it's got such a good message. You know, the one that you released in the EP, you know, it's got all the accompaniment music, so it's got more to it. Yeah, it's a beautiful song.
Thank you. I'm still here with the acoustic. It's trying to figure out what works best. But I'm here in Texas, so yeah. I think you guys have been wondering where I am at updates, but I should be back in.
Wait, so you're in Texas now?
Back home, just doing some work.
You're
home.
all over the map.
I'm all over the country.
Jet set.
I'm originally a Southern girl. This is home, but kind of go try the West Coast to see how that works for me. We do this a lot. Okay, I do this song. I have some songs here with me. I'm packing, so I'm like, oh, I can go through this one. So this was by Adele. I love this song too. It's just like a great love song. I had a friend that reminded me. She was just like, it made her. I don't know. She still feels like it's like a song that I don't know. The guy was singing to her. I don't know. That's the kind of way that she described it. I'm like, oh, I can see that in the lyrics. So yeah, it's Adele's "Make You Feel My Love." So,
Great song.
when the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for 1,000,000 years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt my mind where you belong. so black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. Oh, there's nothing I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. Oh, there's nothing I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love.
Woo! Megan,
Yeah, thank you.
that was beautiful.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you. Arlene, do you want to go next?
Sure, 1 second. I am thinking about what I'm going to sing. And I'm coming to you from my car for car karaoke. And this was unplanned car karaoke because my client, who was supposed to have himself together that I could photograph for him, wasn't ready. So I have a very long day. I am thankful to be here. I think the first song that can I do two? Do we have time for two?
Yep, yep.
Okay. So the first one I'm going to do is one that I've done a lot once before, Blackbird. And so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And as I said, I'm coming with car karaoke, which is a lesson for me, for sure. So I'm going to do Blackbird, Singing in the Dead of Night. So I'll go ahead and start and forgive me if I mess up, please. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Madame. Blackbird fly. Blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird sing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you've been waiting for this moment to be free. Are you only waiting for this moment to be free? Okay, so that's the first one, guys. Interestingly enough, I picked
Yay,
the cover.
Arlene.
Thank you. I picked a cover. I have to tell you guys the joke because it's really kind of funny to me. I picked a cover version just really quickly, and it isn't even the version that I know. So I hope it came out okay for you guys. I'm going to sing a song of faith. And this song means a lot to me. And I think now more than ever, there's a call for me to rely on faith. And I hope that for those who know it, it touches you. Those who don't, it touches you. And it's called Oceans. You may have heard it previously. It's by Hillsong United. Although I'm not the same faith, I love the song. So we'll hear it now. You call me out upon the waters, the great unknown. My feet may fail, and there I find you in the mystery. Oceans deep, my faith will stand, and I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours and you are mine. If it would come with deepest waters, its wavering hand will be my guide. It may fail when fear surrounds me. You never failed, and you won't start now. And I will call upon your name and keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace, for I am yours and you are mine. Oh, you are mine. Wherever you would call me, Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon your waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Okay, there you have it. I had some tech issues in my headset. I don't know, could you guys hear it?
It's playing weird.
Sorry.
You can hear the
Could
music,
you
but we heard
hear
your
the
voice.
tech issue
Yeah,
I
I
had?
do. Could hear you
Oh.
singing.
Just hear
All
you.
right. How did I
Yeah.
sound?
Yeah, we can't hear if there's backup music, we can't hear it.
I'm glad you did. And stuff was like just crackling and it was kind of crazy. So I had to
Oh.
actually do like one of those like performer things, you know, when they pull the ear thing out because they're just like, oh my gosh, I can't.
They're
stand
feeling
it."
it so much.
Yeah. So I was just like having my moment. But anyway, thank you.
It can be distracting.
It
Yeah, no,
was.
it sounded great. It sounded beautiful. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so tonight's closer is Dave Sherman.
Thank you. Quite an honor. I'm going to do this tune that I don't know, I've done plenty. But I just love Jimmy Reed. I think he writes such very simple, beautiful. He's just one of my favorite blues artists, and this is one that I just can't get out of my head. So. If you leave me, baby, say you won't be back, that would be the end of me, 'cause I would have a heart attack. You better get some insurance on me, baby. Take out some insurance on me, baby. But if you ever say goodbye, I'm gonna haul right off and die. Darling, how I love you. Long as I got breath. If we part, I know, sweetheart, that it would worry me to death. You better get some insurance on me, baby. But take out some insurance on me, baby. But if you ever say goodbye, I'm gonna haul right off and die. Don't get no sick, an accident, 'cause I'm as healthy as can be. But if you got any sense, you better take a hint and get a pen life on me. If you don't know me, baby, like I know myself, I couldn't live if you should give all your love to someone else. You better get some insurance on me, baby. Take out some insurance on me, baby. But if you ever say goodbye, I'm gonna haul right off and die. Don't get no sick, an accident, 'cause I'm as healthy as can be. But if you got any sense, you better take a hint and get a pen life on me. You don't know me, baby, like I know myself. I couldn't live if you should give all your love to someone else. You better get some insurance on me, baby. Take out some insurance on me, baby. But if you ever say goodbye, I'm gonna haul right off and die.
Yay, Dave.
Thank you. Thank
Love
you.
that song.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I saw you were up dancing.
Yay.
That's what I like.
Yay. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
getting me out on the dance floor. So that's our show, everybody. Thanks for another great open mic night live at the ZoomBarDC. See you
Well,
next week.
Thank you again, Marie-Louise.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Marie.
having us.
Thank you.
Yeah, I won't be here next week because I've got a rehearsal. This band I'm in, Don't Look Up, is the headliner at the Winchester Blues Festival, but we have a substitute drummer, so we gotta kind of get him up to speed. So, but the week after, I'll be there.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dave.
All right.
Thanks, Megan. Thanks, Scott.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Night
you too.
all.
Thanks,
Have a
everybody.
good night.
Good to see you.
Have a good night.
See you next time.
Safe travels.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye. Take care, Marie-Louise.
Thanks, Marsha.
What's the movie? Give me the movie.
Kinky Boots.
Kinky Boots. Thank you. I can't remember anything.
Let me know how you like it.
I will. All right. Thank you. Have a good week.
Good night.
You will. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Good night.